Okay, I did not expect this set to turn out this cute. So today we're going to be trying brand new spring must-haves. I'm finally testing out the Cutest Fluffy Powder. I'm also going to be sharing with my first impressions, plus tips and tricks while attempting to create that adorable fluffy bunny paw design. And then we're going to be trying some brand new gels. This collection is absolutely beautiful. It's soft and it's perfect for any time of year. So let's get into it. Now, the inspiration behind this set is this sticker sheet from Jello. This is kind of what sparked the creativity for me. So that's going to be our starting point for the nails today. We're also going to be using the soft gel short almond tips to create our press-on set today. And then the new gel polish collection that we're diving into is from JIN.B. It is the chocolate vanilla. I think I'm going to focus on these colors right here, just the pinks and then like that softer cream color. And to be honest, this is probably the hardest part for me of this whole entire set, was figuring out what base colors we're going to be using. I really like the JIN.B syrups. They're just absolutely a great self-leveling just syrup in general. But the best part about these is that they're super translucent but yet clear at the same time. This is kind of like the ice cream vibe is totally here for it, but these are kind of just like that syrup that has a little bit of touch of like milkiness to it, if it makes sense, but it's still pulling through that beautiful translucent factor. It's very unique. It's a very smooth, this overall gel in itself, and it just applies really nicely. It just self-levels. Also, we don't have any streakiness or anything like that. Sometimes when you're playing with these lighter colors that you see that we're playing with today, they can tend to look super, super streaky. This one, it is not. It's very just an overall beautiful formula. It's very thin, so you can definitely build up your layers. You're going to see what these colors look like today with two coats, especially this pink one right here. I'm going to show you in comparison what it looks like with one coat versus two, so you can get a good feel on how versatile this lineup really is, because I feel like this collection, you get 5 pinks, which are more like on that cooler side, and then it also includes 5 warmer tones, which are in the beige color family. So I feel like this collection is very well rounded, and I honestly feel like it's a staple collection because this is going to complement so many skin tones, and these are just great base colors for just any nail art, or if you just want to rock them on your own. Wedding season's coming up. I just feel like it's soft, it's delicate, it's beautiful. And here's the 2 colors, so you can really see the color payoff of 2 coats versus 1. No matter how you want to rock this, you're gonna get a very beautiful look. Now we're gonna dive into 4 out of the 10 colors today, and then we're gonna get into some really fun nail art. I'm also gonna show you, I'm gonna attempt creating a fluffy kind of paw, but we're gonna put, instead of like a bear or a dog, we're gonna put like a spin on spring, and we're gonna do a little bunny paw to just really kind of coincide with our nail stickers. So I'm very interested to see how that's going to work, because I have not played with a fluffy powder before, so stay tuned for that. All right, so let's dive into some of the other colors here so you can see them in action, and I'm going to pop back in when it's time to incorporate that nail art. So now that we have the base colors done, this color palette, it just screams spring to me. It's the perfect neutrals, but yet we still have that little pop of pink shining through. Now we're gonna go in with the nail stickers. I'm just gonna take a lint-free wipe and just cleanse the nails with a little bit of rubbing alcohol. For me personally, I feel like my stickers just lay really nicely and just stick to the nail if I go ahead and remove any extra barrier or residue that may be on the nail. And then the inspiration behind this whole thing, I know that sounds really silly, but this sticker sheet right here is so cute. I love it so much. I really like the mixture of play of the animals. We have some bunnies in here, and we have these like really fluffy kind of like Maltese kind of poodle kind of vibes in here too. It's overall such a fun sticker sheet. The price point for these, I believe, was like $4. And I think that's such a good price point for these because these stickers, these are very different than what I've worked with. So they're not 3D stickers. They're a flat sticker, but normally when you're playing with this style sticker, once you get it to the nail and you start moving it around, they rip really easy. These have some like extra toughness to them. I can peel this right off the nail and just move it around and it's not ripping. So these are really strong stickers, which I love that about it because if you want a sticker that lays really flat and is not adding any extra dimension to the nail by like with that 3D or 5D effect to it, these are really awesome just because you can move them around. And finally, we have a sticker that is not going to rip. So then once I get the stickers in place, I'm just going to rub them with that silicone part right on the end of that tweezer here just to make sure everything's really laying flat. And then we're just going to continue adding stickers to all the nails, and then we're going to add other elements to the nails as well just to tie everything together and just give us that perfect soft but yet touch of sparkle, springy nail look. Now originally, I'm kind of second guessing this decision right here. The paw prints, there are the white paw prints, there's pink and there's black ones. I went with the white ones and I'm kind of second guessing this whole white paw print moment on this nail because I feel like I'm washing just everything out and it's kind of just not standing out or giving us like that pop of color. It's kind of just like camouflaging itself into the nail, if that makes sense. So I might go ahead and change up that nail here in a little bit, so stay tuned. All right, so let's get the stickers on the rest of the nails and then we're gonna go ahead and add some more fun elements. All right, now that we're finishing up the last little paw print on the pinky nail, I just wanted to tie one little more paw print on here. And this time, the white actually looks really good on more of this brighter pink versus that lighter color that we did. So I'm really liking what this is looking like. I'm still not 100% on the second nail with the two white paw prints, but we're off to a good start. Now to prevent those stickers from lifting, I am gonna do, this is like a total optional step, I am gonna do a layer of gel base over all the nails just to make sure and prevent from that sticker from potentially lifting up. I just want to make sure that it is completely flat. So to secure my own peace of mind, I did a layer of base and cured it. So now we're going to add some fun glitter elements to this. Now to apply the glitter, I am going to use a flat brush and I am going to go in. I mean, you could totally go in with a gel base, but I've been loving, absolutely loving the standard formula of the JIN.B. It just is an absolute game changer for me, and it really works wonders for hand placing lighter glitters. Now, if you are doing any like heavier charms or heavier pieces of glitter, I would recommend using the JIN.B thick formula, but I'm loving the standard. It's very, very thin, so then we are not bulking up the nail. The less bulk for me, especially when I'm making a press-on, the better. I hate adding any extra bulk, so I'm loving, absolutely loving that formula. All right, so we're just gonna hand place some miscellaneous glitters in here. I picked some of those really fun like cherry blossom glitters. We're gonna add some star glitters as well. Overall, we're just gonna bling this up a little bit, but it's gonna be sparkly but yet subtle at the same time, if that makes sense. I really wanna pick glitters that kind of complement the pink tones and just like the softness that we already added to this nail. But I really like just overall really easy nail art, and I just feel like glitters and stickers just kind of just make it everything so simple but yet still fun. And you cannot go wrong with some glitter and some stickers, right? All right, so then I am gonna put this little butterfly right on the bunny's ear. I kind of felt like that looks like an adorable little kind of like bow moment. And then again, we're just gonna keep adding some glitter. Now for the circular glitters, I'm just gonna mix that into some gel just to kind of help maneuver, kind of moving these around. And then once we're done applying the glitters here, we are gonna get into that fluffy bunny nail. All right, so I totally had to stop myself from adding any more to this nail. So I'm going to continue adding glitter pieces to the other nails, but I just wanted to show you this nail from start to finish. Then to encapsulate all those beautiful glitters, I'm just going to go in with another very thin layer of the JIN.B standard formula, just right over that, just to kind of seal in all those beautiful glitters and then give that a good cure. Okay. Now we're going to get into the fluffy paw print. So for this, I'm going to go in with the crazy top, but I'm going to go in with the thick formula, and I'm just going to put some of that right on my brush here, and then I'm going to use a very thin liner brush to just fill in the sticker. So I'm going to use the sticker as like a template, as like we're just going to fill in each individual paw print here. So I'm going in with the bigger paw print first, and then I am going to go ahead and then do all the little toes around the paw print as well. You could flash cure as you go. The best part about the thick one is that it's going to give us a little bit more pop of dimension. It's not going to look flat, so it's going to give us a little more something. I mean, you could still use the standard formula if you want. There's just something about the thick that's just going to give us a little extra oomph when it comes to the paw prints. I do feel like it might be easier to do this without a nail art brush and go in with a dotting tool, especially for like the little toes. But I do really like how this turned out. So now once you have that filled in, you do not cure. We're just gonna go ahead and just squeeze. We're just puffing the bottle here. And you're gonna see here in a minute, there's gonna be little puffs kind of flying around everywhere. And we're just gonna fill in that entire paw print and just completely cover it. And once it's covered, we'll go ahead and give it a good cure. Now, since I am using the Crazy Top Thick, I'm gonna go ahead and give this a good cure for 60 seconds. Once I went ahead and cured, I dusted off. And for our first go around, I do like how it turned out. I really like the dimension. I feel like I can make it a little bit better. So I went ahead and filled in the other paw print here. And this time I really liked how it looked. I just took my time a little bit and I used a lot of less product. And then once I went ahead and cured, here's what that other paw print looks like. Again, you're just applying the JIN.B thick formula on top of it and then just filling it in with that puff gel. But this paw print turned out absolutely fantastic. I love this one so much. So we are gonna keep the pinky nail, and I'm just gonna swap out that second nail because I just feel like we're washing everything out and it's just kind of out of place in my opinion. So we're just gonna go ahead real quick and just swap some things out. We're just gonna add some more stickers to this. And then instead of going in and hand placing all the glitters, I'm gonna take the easy way out. Plus I wanted something a little different on this nail. We're gonna go in with the Yogo Mayo, and it's like this beautiful clear base that has glitter pieces already in it. There's hearts, there's stars, there's circles. So I figured this would be a great way. At first I was just gonna like focus on certain areas, but I was like, let's just apply it to the entire nail. And then once we're done applying this, we're gonna cure, we're gonna top coat everything, and then we are completely done with this set. I'm actually really glad I swapped it out. Everything just looks so much like cohesive now. I will say, back to that like fluff powder, that is absolutely so fun. I cannot wait to dive into that more. I also would have been wearing this set and I've got it wet and it actually dries fluffy again. So that is really cool. I'm really liking it. And it was really easy to use. If you don't want to go ahead and like puff it out like we were doing, you could also open up the bottle and then just take a little tweezers and just pick out the amount of fluff that you want. That would probably be a less messier way to incorporate those fluffy powders. But overall, I had so much fun just playing with some new things, and we created this really soft, delicate spring look. All right, so I hope you enjoyed today's video. Everything that we used can be found in that description box below, and I'll see you all in the next one.